My name's Katherine Pippin Pauley. I'm a retired teacher who decided to become an artist after retirement. And so I've been working at art for the last about 12, 13 years now. I have a show at the Chatham Public Library from June 10th through July 30th. That's fantastic to have my art up for so long, and I'm hoping that it'll get some interest. And I made some special for the library. First of all, I decided as a library we should concentrate on books and on the alphabet. The alphabet's always been a favorite of mine. I used to collect alphabet books. And so I have here at the library 5 different alphabets, several of my altered books, which are sitting on the table underneath my story tree. The story tree was made specifically for this show, for the library. It is made out of mainly toilet paper tubes. And it is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be when I started it. When I started the tree, I envisioned a 3-foot high tree. But as I worked on it, it kind of got bigger and bigger, and pretty soon I realized I wasn't going to be able to finish it in my studio because it was too big to go through the door. So I actually had to squish it a little bit to get it out of the studio, up the stairs, and into the garage. Well, it was January, too cold to work in the garage. So it was put on hold until May, and in May I started working on it again, and I had to put in about 3 weeks full of 8 or 9 hour days on the tree, and it just kept getting bigger. In fact, we were going to bring it in my pickup truck out here, but decided that that couldn't happen because we were worried about it being destroyed. So my friend rented a moving van, and the tree came out in the moving van. Now, in case you think, oh my gosh, it came out 8 feet tall and 8 feet wide or whatever, it didn't. We're talking about just the trunk part, and the branches were added when we got it to the library. The branches are real branches, which I painted white, and they have story leaves. The leaves are from real books that I purchased here at the library sale. And there are several classic books. Some of my favorites are used on the tree. And then the tree itself is collaged. And the collaging portion took me, I know, about 40 hours just to collage the bark. This is after the tree is built and before I've cut out the leaves and painted the sticks and all the rest. So it's collaged with paper that has print, has music, has maps, but it's all in the same color family, so it goes together. And then I've also added strips of some of the books that the leaves are, that I use for the leaves. Every once in a while, you're going to see some little letters popping out on the tree, hidden in the bark. And up here we have a little bird with a bird nest, 4 eggs, and the bird is actually collaged with music. So the bird is a singing bird. So this is the tree, and yes, it's much bigger than I envisioned. It's not exactly what I planned, but I think it came out better than I planned. I like the fact that it's big, and I like the fact that it's in a library. And to the original spot. I bought them at your sale. They came from your sale, so they're back here. Collage. For people who don't think they can do art, collage, yes, you can. I started back when I first retired with collage because I wasn't comfortable drawing. I didn't know much about painting. And I thought, oh, well, I can paste things, I can do collage. Well, collage is a little bit more than just pasting things, and I've learned a lot about collage over the years. But I like the fact that collage is so forgiving. Other art forms, they don't forgive you. You make a watercolor mistake, and That mistake is there. You can't hide it. With collage, boy, you can hide that mistake, you know. That can be covered over with something else. You picked the wrong paper, well, okay, you know, scrape it off and let's put in the right paper. It works. You can audition things with collage. With this tree, for example, I know it looks very random, but I try to space things. I try to make sure that we're not putting too many things that are the same together. And that's the way with most of my collages. It's like play, and that's what this is. Collage is like a wonderful, wonderful time to play. I love it. Art is my therapy. Art is what keeps me not taking psychedelic drugs. Art takes the place for me of it stabilizes me, I guess I should say, because the time I was saying I couldn't work on my art for about 5 weeks, watering the basement and between all the fans and everything and all the cleanup and the work I had to do with moving things. I didn't get to do art for about 5 weeks, and I was feeling very tense and very on edge. And then when I got to starting to do art again, oh my gosh, it was just like, it was worth 3 months of therapy. It was just like, okay, here I am. Now I'm back on track, and I feel good. And I really feel happy. The great thing about doing art is you notice everything around you, and you see so much beauty in the world. And I think that that's heightened my enjoyment of this time of my life, and I'm very, very happy that I went with art in my retiring years.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.